Good morning students, welcome to online teaching session of Academic World School Perimeter. I hope you have already submitted all the writing skills assignments which have been already uploaded, and now from today onwards we will be starting our new lecture which is going to be about grammar. Today we are going to do preposition. As we all know, grammar is very important. Either you do the literature, writing skill or reading comprehension, whatever, grammar plays a vital role in solving all those things. So I am going to take preposition today. Preposition, because some of the prepositions are very confusing. You find that all those specific prepositions, you sometimes use the other one which is not correct. Okay, and moreover we use preposition for our gap filling as well. Gap filling and our what they say, error correction, our missing words, for all these we need prepositions. Okay, so we are going to start preposition. What is preposition? Preposition means, let me split the word first. Pre and position. Pre means, pre is a prefix in this. Pre means earlier. Earlier. That means a word which is located earlier to its noun, its object. Okay, that is preposition. Now, one sentence I have already written. For example, just read out the sentence. A cat is sitting the table. We know cat is sitting. Okay, but where? Where exactly? Can you see? Can you read? Can you deduce the location of the cat? Where exactly the cat is sitting? Whether the cat is sitting on the table, under the table, or what? It's not coming to you. So for that, to link these two, to link this subject with the other word, we need preposition, which is a link. So here it will be on. Okay, if I am saying on, that means on the table. And if I say instead of on, I say under, that means under the table. Very clear? Just think about, when you use one preposition, you can change the direction, you can change the location of that subject in the sentence. That's why we are continuously asking you to read this question and then use the appropriate preposition for that. Now we can say, in other words, preposition is a linking word between a subject could be noun or pronoun, and other words. It could be also noun, pronoun, etc. Any other adjective and all. Now we have three kinds of preposition. One is preposition of time, which tells us when. Second is preposition of place, which tells us where. Then preposition of direction, which tells us in which. Okay. When we are asking these prepositions, so questions, or when you will be reading, when you will be filling with the preposition, you should make sure that your question should be made these only. If you are putting their preposition of place, then your question should be where exactly. Okay. Now, to clear more these things, these two especially, I have made one pyramid over here. If I say we have three prepositions specifically, at, on and in, and all these three can be used in time as well as in place, then you will be surprised. Obviously, you generally use it, but many times, most of the times, you make the wrong answer. Okay. Now, first we will start with the at. We use at. When we use at for very specific location, for very specific noun. Okay. For example, at 5 a.m. exact dot time, that time we use at 5 a.m. Parts of the day. If I am saying at dawn, at dusk, at night, at midnight, these are the specific parts of the days. Then if I am saying location, specific locations, it could be anything. If I am talking about bus stop. So bus stop, it's a structure. Okay, you never sit on the bus stop. When you are talking, I am waiting for you at the bus stop, you are waiting at the bus stop. But when you're talking, I am waiting for you on the platform, that will be a platform. A surface, you are standing on the platform, that time you will use on. But when you are talking about railway station, airport and bus stop, it should be always at, specific. Then on, a bit more specific, not that very specific, a lenient one. So for on, we generally use on for we say day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, date, any date. Okay, and any special or specific day. You can say on my birthday, on Christmas day. If you are going to say Christmas only, not using the word day with that, then it will be again very specific. It will be at Christmas. But when you are saying Christmas day, then it will be on Christmas day. Okay. Then if we are talking about the place, any street name carries on, any surface areas as I told you on, any communications is on. You are listening music on radio. Okay. Now let's go to the third one, the last one, which is our in. The in is very general. Okay. We use in for years, for years, for months, for seasons. Yes, in 1975, for months in January, February, and all these months. For seasons in spring, winter, and all parts of the day. In the morning, in the evening, right? Then period of time, in the future, in the past. That time also we use in. Now let's go to the place. Place, when we talk about the countries, we use in India. Cities, in Raipur. Then any enclosed area, you were sitting in the classroom. That classroom is an enclosed area. You are waiting in the car. Again, it's an enclosed area. So whenever an enclosed area is mentioned, that time you can use only in. Then direction. When we are talking about she is going towards that direction, that time we to. Okay. But when we are talking about Arunachal Pradesh in the east of India, that means when I am talking about the direction, I will be using in. Then world, universe, obviously in only, because in is for the world, universe, direction and enclosed areas and cities and countries. Right? Is this clear? Okay. Our preposition is a linking word between a subject. Subject could be noun or pronoun, and other words it could be also noun, pronoun or adjective or anything. And prepositions are three kinds of prepositions: preposition of time, preposition of place, preposition of direction. Then here with the help of pyramid, at, on, in, we use at for very specific things. We use on more specific, and we use in for general. Okay, is this clear to all of you? Now we will be doing another for and since. For and since. For is for a specific period of time. Specific period of time. If I say for 3 years, specific period of time. For 5 months. Okay. But when we talk about since, it indicates very specific. Since the beginning. How come? Since 1984, since the morning, since morning. Okay, is it clear? Now one more pair, we are going to do two more pairs. Over, under, and then above, below. I hope you will get the idea what I am trying to say with this. Over means, can you guess? This is about the height. This is about the level. When the things are at height, when we talk about, fan is never above your head, it is over your head, because we are talking about the height of the fan. Okay, so when we are talking about the height, we always use over. Okay, and when we are talking about something which is spread out, river level and sometimes temperature, all these things, even party line and all these things, we always talk about, we always use above or below. Okay, the opposite of antonym for over is under and above is below. Just remember these things, mind these things. Over for height and above for spread out. Above and below for spread out, and over and under for your height. Now, why did I use in the first sentence, for example, on the table? Because cat was sitting on the table on the surface. That's why I use on. You remember the pyramid second block? This is clear? Now, I am going to give some sentences. We will solve some sentences. So, it will come to you more clearly. Okay. If I say, Kim has been playing football seven years. Okay. Number 2. Twenty-one point 9% population of India is dash 49. I hope I'm not writing answer. At the end only I will give the answer. Till then you just find out your own answers. Okay. I hope to return March. Then the board meeting is scheduled AM. Now, here you can use any suitable one, not appropriate. But now, let's do the answers. Okay. Kim has been playing football for 7 years. 21.9% population of India is below poverty line. I hope to return in March. The board meeting is scheduled at, the file is kept, it could be enclosed area if I am talking about in, and it could be also on, both. Okay. Is it clear to all of you? Not right. Exercises, assignments for these, for preposition is already uploaded. I have sent some gap fillings as well. So you have to solve them and do it. Okay, as early as possible, because I am not getting the response as I should have been. So make sure you are getting, because you know we are scoring on the basis of that only. Okay, it's a part of assessment of periodic test 1. So hope so. Meet you till next time. Have a nice day. Good morning, students. Welcome to online teaching session of Academic World School Bemitra. So far we have done our preposition. I hope you have already uploaded the assignments for preposition or gap filling which I have asked you to. Okay, now today we are going to do another topic in grammar, which is error correction and missing word. In exam, you get either error correction or missing words. I have written some words, you may find some parts of speech actually, which could be errors or which could be missing. First, we will do the error correction. Now, first, if you go through the error correction, when you will be doing the error correction exercises, which I have already uploaded in in ERP, you will find that in error correction, either there is error in determiners. Determiners could be anything. It could be article, it could be demonstrative, it could be possessive, anything. Okay, an, the, this, many, and all those. Or preposition. Their preposition is given, but it is not the suitable one or appropriate one which has to be there. So you have to see whether the preposition is wrong. You have to see whether the given conjunction is wrong, whether given pronoun is wrong. If a paragraph is talking about people, it's plural, so it pronoun, whether the given pronoun is they or in plural form or is in single form. Noun, you have to see whether the proper noun is used or not, exact noun which has to be there according to paragraph. Then adjective, if adjective is there, whether the given adjective is exact its form or not. So because we all know what are the adjectives. Adjectives are words which actually explain more about our noun. So if adjective is given in the wrong form, that's we can say instead of beautiful, it is given beauty. So you have to change beauty with the beautiful. You have to see whether adverb is wrong in wrong form. To be forms, is, am, are, was, were will be according to the paragraph, which is very important when you are attempting grammar. You have to, first thing is read the paragraph for the tense. Okay, what tense the paragraph is about. Then after that you see whether the given form, to be form, is correct or not. If we are talking about the plural, then it has to be according to tense are or were. If it is present tense, then accordingly you have to use. Then subject verb agreement, again it is another type of to be forms only, but in subject verb agreement, when we are talking about singular plural, obviously subject verb, whether the given verb agrees with the given subject or not. Singular subject, singular verb. Plural subject, plural verb. This way it has to be there. Okay, and then again accordingly the tense. Modals. If present tense, then accordingly we have to use the modals, modal auxiliaries, otherwise past tense. Then singular plural, if singular paragraph is all about singular, then singular word, somewhere they have used some plural. So accordingly you have to see whether the singular is there or plural is there. Okay, now when I am talking about read out the paragraph before attempting, why this is so? Because if you are not going to read the paragraph, you go through all this, you will not find the correct answer. For that only you need to be very careful while reading the paragraph. And moreover, let me tell you one thing, if a paragraph is some informative, is about some information, about some invention or something which is going on, so it will always be in present tense. And if it is an anecdote and a part of a story, it will be always in past tense. But again, exception cases are there. Now let's go to missing words. This we all know, 4 marks. Again, this is also 4 marks. Missing words. Only 5 things will be missing in the missing word exercise. It could be determinants, as we all know, determinants are a, and, the, this, that. Okay, preposition in, of, besides, and all that. Consumption, and, that, though, although. Pronoun I, my, me, their, your, and to be forms is, am, was, were, will be. These things you have to see. Only 5 things will be missing in the missing words. Okay. Now, with the help of these, if you have noted it down, as I told you in my, I am not mentioning every time, that you have to, whenever the video lecture is starting, you have to take your notebook and your pen and jot it down. So if you have already written all these things, for correct error correction and for missing words, now we will be doing the exercise. So what will happen? You will be, with the help of these, you will be able to do them. Okay. Now let's do the exercise. First we will do error correction. And I will be telling you how to write the answers. What we have observed sometimes, that students in gap filling, in error correction, in missing words, they have simply lifted the whole paragraph as it is, and there they have filled up the gaps. No, that is the wrong way of writing the answers. For writing the answers, it should be always in this way. Answer A, whatever answer is. B, whatever answer is. This is for gap filling. And if we are talking about error correction, now remember, it should be in this way only. Okay. Now A, what is the error and what is the correction? B, then error and correction. Now remember one thing. It may happen that your error, in place of in, it has to be off. Okay. This answer is wrong. So this is okay, wrong. But the error which you have found is correct. So you will get half marks for this. So it's very important to write in this manner. Okay. Is it clear? So shall we do the exercise? In the same way it goes for the missing word also. The word before, missing word, and the word after, that A, B, C, D, and then you will be writing the answer. Now right, we will do our exercise for error correction. our lives. There are many. Go through the list which I have already given. Possible only by them. They never only provide the oxygen but also add scenic beauty. There is no error in this line. Okay, now let's do the correction. Trees and plants, plural. Now for plural, again agreement should be there. What is my error? Has. And correction, have. A vital role in our lives. There are many. Plural, advantage. Now it should be also plural. So, advantage is, this noun should be in plural form. Advantages of them. In fact, life has made possible. What life has? No. Life is made possible only by them. They never. It's but also is there. Okay. So only. So it should be not only but also. We know that this is a compound conjunction which comes in pair. Never. Never is error and not is my correction. Okay. Suppose it happens your one answer over here is wrong. I told you earlier, if this is correct, you get half marks for this, or if this is wrong but this is correct, then half marks you get. Okay. So this way we saw the exercise. Now we will be doing the missing words. I hope you have done this. I am telling you, continue again and again to read the para very carefully. Unless until you read the para, you will not be able to help with the exercise. Why? Because only para tells you which form it is, which tense it is talking about, and what conjunction, preposition you have to write. Now next, missing. The exercise for missing words. Word before, missing word, and the word after. Okay. Isaac Newton Is it far away? We'll see. Born on we'll do one thing. We'll shift it here so it should not be that longer for you also. After missing and before. Okay. On Christmas Day, do you remember? In last lecture I mentioned it on for if we are specifically mentioning day, Christmas Day. On Christmas Day in 1642 in small village we take out the list which I have mentioned for missing word. It's for in England. See the pyramid. See, 1, 2, 3. What? He would grow achieve. Okay. Little did she know he was destined to explain the mystery of our time. There is no missing word over here. Okay. Now, yes. Isaac Newton it happened in 1642, so was. Which word is before was? Newton was born on Christmas Day in 1642 in a small village of Woodstock in England. Little his mother know. If we are talking about past tense, then how come no? Go through. We have already done the reading. Little did she know. So here it should be little did his mother know what he would grow achieve. That is infinite we have to make grow to achieve. Then little Got it? So this will be the actual form of your answering. You have to write the answer in this way only in exam. Then only you will be able to score marks. Make sure you are not scratching or scribbling, otherwise you will lose your marks. Or every single mark is very important for you. Okay. I hope everything is clear. The list for error correction, I told you how to write the answer. You have to write the answer. Even now you will be writing the answer for assignment. That time also you have to write the answer against the correct blank number. Okay, and then you do it. Okay, and send the answer assignments as early as possible, as it is a part of our periodic test 1. You will be assessed on that, and it is a part of internal assessments. And till next time, hope meet you again.